Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to live with unlimited self-esteem? To wake up each morning knowing with absolute certainty that you are enough, that you matter, and that you possess infinite potential? This is not just a dream, but a reality that is accessible to each of us through the profound practice of chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. The journey to becoming a person of unlimited self-esteem begins with a single sound, a vibration that resonates with the universe itself. When we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with sincerity and determination, we are doing much more than reciting words. We are tapping into the rhythm of life itself, connecting with our Buddha nature that has always existed within us. Nichiren Daishonin. The treasure tower exists in one's own life. One should seek the Gohanzan within one's own life. This powerful teaching reminds us that the greatness we seek is not somewhere outside ourselves, but dwells within our very being. By chanting, we polish this treasure until it shines brilliantly. Becoming a person of unlimited self-esteem begins with this daily practice. Each time we sit before the Gohanzan and chant, we are declaring to the universe our intention to recognize our inherent worth. The sound of our chanting creates ripples that transform our life state from one of doubt and insecurity to one of confidence and self-assurance. Think of it as a daily conversation with your highest self, a reminder that you are worthy of happiness, success, and fulfillment. As you continue this practice day after day, you will notice subtle shifts in how you perceive yourself and how others respond to you. The second point on our journey involves chanting to awaken to your own greatness. Many of us have been conditioned to downplay our talents and abilities, to hide our light under a bushel. But the Buddha's teachings encourage us to recognize and celebrate our inherent brilliance. In the Lotus Sutra, the Buddha declares that all beings possess Buddha nature. This is not an abstract concept, but a living reality that we can experience through our practice. When we chant to awaken to our own greatness, we are not being arrogant or self-centered. Rather, we are acknowledging the truth of our existence as taught by the Buddha himself. Nichiren stated, "There should be no discrimination among those who propagate the 5 characters of Myoho Renge Kyo in the latter day of the law, be they men or women. Were they not bodhisattvas of the earth, they could not chant the Daimoku." This profound statement reminds us that regardless of our background, gender, or circumstances, we all possess the same potential for enlightenment. As we chant with this understanding, layers of self-doubt begin to peel away, revealing the magnificent being that has always existed beneath the surface. The third aspect of developing unlimited self-esteem involves embracing all aspects of ourselves, including our perceived flaws and past mistakes. Many of us struggle with self-acceptance because we focus exclusively on our shortcomings or past failures. Through chanting, we develop the wisdom to see that every experience, whether positive or negative, has contributed to our growth and development. Nichiren taught, "Iron, when heated in the flames and pounded, becomes a fine sword." Similarly, our challenges and setbacks can be transformed into sources of strength and wisdom when viewed through the lens of Buddhist practice. The Lotus Sutra tells the story of the Dragon King's daughter, who attained Buddhahood despite the prejudices of her time. This narrative serves as a powerful reminder that our limitations exist primarily in our minds. When we chant to appreciate all aspects of our lives, our accomplishments and defeats, our victories and losses, we begin to see ourselves with new eyes. We recognize that our uniqueness is not a burden but a gift, that our specific combination of strengths and weaknesses makes us precisely who we need to be at this moment in history. The fourth dimension of unlimited self-esteem involves chanting to make the impossible possible. Many of us have dreams and aspirations that seem beyond our reach. We may desire to heal a broken relationship, excel in our career, overcome a health challenge, or contribute meaningfully to society. Through consistent chanting practice, we can transform these seemingly impossible goals into achievable realities. Nichiren wrote, "When you face a difficulty, regard it as an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and to make a great advance." This attitude allows us to approach obstacles with courage and determination rather than fear and hesitation. The Lotus Sutra contains numerous examples of individuals overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges through their faith. In one famous passage, the Buddha describes how bodhisattvas, quote, "can cause the blind to see, the deaf to hear, and the mentally afflicted to be cured." While we might interpret this metaphorically, it speaks to the transformative power of Buddhist practice. When we chant with unwavering faith, we tap into reservoirs of courage, creativity, and persistence that enable us to achieve what once seemed impossible. Each small victory builds our confidence and strengthens our self-esteem. The fifth element on our path to unlimited self-esteem involves chanting to consistently manifest our Buddha nature and rise above our basic tendencies. All of us have ingrained patterns of thought and behavior that limit our growth and happiness. These might include anger, jealousy, greed, or self-doubt. Buddhist teachings refer to these as the three poisons of greed, anger, and foolishness. Through regular chanting practice, we develop the awareness and strength to recognize these patterns when they arise and choose a different response. Nichiren explained, if you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your own way. By striving to embody our Buddha nature in daily interactions, we naturally enhance our self-esteem. The transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that unfolds day by day, moment by moment. Some days you may feel as if you've taken 2 steps backward for every step forward. This is normal and part of the journey. The key is persistence. As you continue to chant, you'll develop greater patience with yourself and others. You'll find yourself responding rather than reacting to challenging situations. And as you witness these positive changes in your life, your confidence in your ability to grow and transform will deepen. The sixth aspect of developing unlimited self-esteem involves cultivating the belief that you are a Buddha. This may sound presumptuous at first, but it's actually a fundamental teaching of Nichiren Buddhism. The difference between a Buddha and an ordinary person lies not in their inherent nature, but in their awareness of that nature. Nichiren wrote, "There is no true happiness for human beings other than chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo." When we chant with the conviction that we are Buddhas, we create causes for manifesting our highest potential. This isn't about ego or arrogance. It's about recognizing our true identity and living in alignment with it. The seventh principle builds upon this understanding, believing that you are the Gohonzan. The Gohonzan is the scroll that serves as a focal point for practice in Nichiren Buddhism. However, Nichiren taught that the external Gohonzan is merely a reflection of the Gohonzan within. He stated, "Never seek this Gohonzan outside yourself. The Gohonzan exists only within the mortal flesh of us ordinary people, who embrace the Lotus Sutra and chant Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. When we chant with this understanding, we are not appealing to an external power, but awakening to the limitless potential within ourselves. This perspective transforms how we view ourselves and our practice. Instead of seeing chanting as a means to gain benefits from an outside source, we recognize it as a method for drawing forth our innate wisdom, courage, and compassion. The more deeply we understand this truth, the more our self-esteem naturally increases. We begin to trust our own insights and intuitions. We recognize that we have within us everything we need to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. This realization is both humbling and empowering. The eighth element of unlimited self-esteem involves trusting that through the Gohonzan and our practice, we have the means to fulfill each desire and become extraordinarily happy. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness when it comes to their desires. They may feel selfish for wanting happiness, success, or recognition. But Buddhist teachings affirm that seeking happiness is natural and appropriate. The Buddha's entire mission was to show people the path to ending suffering and attaining happiness. Nichiren wrote, "Suffer what there is to suffer, enjoy what there is to enjoy. Regard both suffering and joy as facts of life, and continue chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, no matter what happens." This teaching encourages us to embrace our desires while maintaining our practice through all of life's ups and downs. As we chant, we develop greater clarity about which desires align with our highest good and which may be based on fleeting impulses. We learn to distinguish between desires that lead to genuine happiness and those that might bring temporary pleasure but long-term suffering. This discernment itself is a manifestation of our growing wisdom and self-esteem. The ninth aspect of becoming a person of unlimited self-esteem involves chanting to display your Buddhahood and bring forth strength, joy, and a vibrant life condition. This is about allowing your inner light to shine without apology or restraint. Many of us have been taught to diminish ourselves to make others comfortable, or to avoid standing out. But Buddhist teachings encourage us to manifest our highest potential, not only for our own benefit, but for the sake of all beings. In the Lotus Sutra, the Buddha states, "I appear in this world to bring living beings the joy of the Buddha's way." When we chant to display our Buddhahood, we are following this example. We are saying to the universe, I am ready to be seen in my full glory. I am ready to contribute my unique gifts to the world. This isn't about seeking attention or acclaim, but about fulfilling our purpose as human beings. As Nichiren wrote, "A sword is useless in the hands of a coward." Similarly, our Buddha nature cannot benefit others if we keep it hidden. By chanting to manifest our highest self, we develop the confidence to share our gifts generously with others. The final element in developing unlimited self-esteem involves taking this transformed life condition into the world to change our environment. Buddhism has always emphasized the interconnection between the individual and society. Our inner transformation is not meant to benefit us alone, but to create positive change in our families, communities, and the broader world. Nichiren stated, "If you care anything about your personal security, you should first of all pray for order and tranquility throughout the four quarters of the land, should you not?" This teaching reminds us that our happiness is inextricably linked to the happiness of others. As we develop greater self-esteem through our practice, we naturally want to contribute to creating a more just, peaceful, and compassionate society. This might involve speaking up against injustice, offering support to those in need, or simply bringing a more positive energy to our daily interactions. When we take action based on our Buddhist practice, we create a virtuous cycle. Our actions benefit others, which reinforces our sense of purpose and worth, which in turn strengthens our self-esteem. In the Lotus Sutra, the Buddha describes bodhisattvas who have firmly planted their feet on the ground of endurance. They are gentle, peaceful, well-controlled, and unattached. This beautiful description captures the essence of a person who has developed unlimited self-esteem through Buddhist practice. Such individuals are grounded yet flexible, peaceful yet powerful, disciplined yet spontaneous. They have nothing to prove and nothing to defend because they understand their inherent worth. This is the state toward which we are all working through our daily practice of chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. The journey to unlimited self-esteem is ongoing. There will be days when you feel on top of the world, and days when old doubts and insecurities resurface. This is natural and part of the human experience. What matters is that you return to your practice again and again, chanting with sincerity and determination. As Nichiren assured his followers, winter always turns to spring. No matter how cold or dark your current circumstances may seem, continued practice will inevitably lead to positive transformation. Remember that developing unlimited self-esteem is not about becoming someone new, but about revealing who you have always been beneath the layers of conditioning and false beliefs. The Buddha nature that exists within you is perfect and complete, lacking nothing. Through chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, you gradually peel away the obstacles that have prevented you from recognizing and living from this truth. As Nichiren wrote, "The heart of the Buddha's lifetime of teachings is the Lotus Sutra, and the heart of the practice of the Lotus Sutra is found in the phrase Nam-myoho Renge-kyo." Approach your practice with joy and anticipation rather than duty or obligation. Each time you sit before the Gohonzon and chant, you are engaging in a profound dialogue with the universe. You are declaring your intention to live with unlimited self-esteem and to manifest your Buddha nature in every aspect of your life. This intention, reinforced daily through your practice, creates powerful causes for positive transformation. Gradually but inevitably, you will become the person you were always meant to be, confident, compassionate, and capable of making your unique contribution to the world. The 10 points we've explored offer a comprehensive approach to becoming a person of unlimited self-esteem through the practice of chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. By chanting to awaken to your greatness, appreciate your unique life, make the impossible possible, manifest your Buddha nature, believe in your innate Buddhahood, recognize yourself as the Gohonzon, trust in your ability to fulfill your desires, display your Buddhahood joyfully, and change your environment, you create the causes for profound inner transformation. As Nichiren promised, If you sincerely believe and practice the law of Myoho Renge Kyo, you will definitely attain Buddhahood in this lifetime. This is the ultimate expression of unlimited self-esteem, to recognize and manifest your highest potential for the benefit of all beings.